Hey Dylan, how's it going? Hey Chamcholo. No, grab some water, then we'll be good. Some water, then we'll be good. Some water, then we'll be good. Those streams are good. For once having a day off. That's good. Morning, Nixon. Me, the job's been, I guess I kind of accepted that I am going to be at my job for a while. So I actually started, I don't know, maybe I've been enjoying myself at work now. You know, actually talking on the phone with a bunch of people who can't pay their stuff. Going like, sup dog. I don't say sup dog on the phone, but I have that sort of enthusiasm now when I talk on the phone. And it feels like people are more willing to have a conversation if you just sound like you actually enjoy talking. Am I still fond of no meat diet? Not really, not anymore. I eat meat less overall, but I would still say that I am not on a diet anymore. Pay for a 6 that's funny. So basically, I'm still like eating vegetables and beans and bread and all that stuff. That's like my primary stuff. Um, but I have more or less brought meat back into my diet. I'm just now used to just not eating meat every single day. So overall, I have noticed that I have slimmed down. Like one day I just checked on checked in the mirror. I was like, whoa, is this me? Like there's actual notable improvements. I will say though, I did push it a bit too hard. And I did end up getting a very bad headache while at work. So what happened was that I had body fatigue. And that was basically because I just didn't realize. Well, actually, yes, Dylan. But anyway, I more or less just didn't realize that I was going too hard on my dieting and fasting. And so I had body exhaustion at work. And I was like, well, I need to stay at work, so I'll have a monster drink. So I got an energy drink. No sugar, by the way. No sugar version. Drunk that. I got my perk. And then I got a massive headache. I was like, so I got a pill, an aspirin. Took that to take care of it. And then I literally could not think. Normally. I had to put like a lot of effort to actually think and focus. I can't really eat at my desk. I can have like snacks, but that wasn't going to wake me up. Basically, like I was falling asleep at my desk. But yeah, so at least online, what the internet calls it is called brain fog. I'm not sure if that's an actual medical term, but brain fog is when you actually just have to use a lot of effort to actually focus on something. And for me, the way how I would describe it personally, it's that it feels like you're drunk, but it's not fun. What's going on here? Okay, we're good. Thanks, Riskin. But yeah, it's that was a pretty interesting moment. But yeah, I had to leave. I had to leave and go home and then sleep, and then I slept, and then no, that's basically it. I just slept, woke up in the middle of the night, and then played Chaos Zero Nightmare. But since then, I basically, I guess you can say I put more effort into adding meat back in to my diet, because I think at that point I was like, yeah, I probably hit the limit, so I should probably start eating more normally now. So that's when I basically cut the diet. So I cut it this week, more or less. But overall, I literally can't eat as much as I did weeks ago before the diet, because I just feel full faster now, and I can actually tell a difference now between being hungry and just wanting to eat for some reason. Thanks for the gift, the sub, and thanks for the prime too, Dylan. I appreciate that. Who is the winner for the gifted? The human body tends to let us know when it's unhappy with this. Yes. Like basically that the body was saying, or my body was saying, yo, hey, stop this shit. You eat air? But one thing that I really enjoy now, is that one time I was, maybe like a week ago, like I was walking back to my apartment, and I had to, we got assigned parking at my complex, so I had to walk for a bit. But then I was like, man, I actually feel lighter. You know what? I want to go for a jog. And so I actually jogged, and the jogging actually felt good. It's like, whoa. Why do I feel so light? So yeah, it definitely feels good to be lighter and jogging. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this again. This actually feels good. So yeah, encouragement. If you guys are overweight, get rid of that shit. I'm still overweight, but even then, I still feel a lot better. It's actually surprising how good I feel. And run from crazy coworker. Oh yeah, I can chase after her now. Wow, this is worrying. It has had moments like this before, but usually not on stream. Usually it calms the fuck down eventually. I don't think that'll be legal. I mean, I don't think you guys realize how crazy she actually is. She has done quite a number of illegal stuff. CCP is watching. You're too good for this game. Oh, feels bad. Let me go ahead and restart this before we actually get into the story. That way we don't run into any issues. Didn't lock you up yet.
Doors Frontline 2 Extreme.
Why would she lock me up? I wonder if we're going to get that intro on global side on the anniversary, because it's actually nuts. We haven't gotten it yet. I legit haven't heard this yet. Things are very left unsaid. This is good. I can see why Ferrari got hyped about this. Oh, yeah. If you guys didn't know, you guys probably already do, but Ferrari took over Sia's duty, so now he's doing all the translations announcements. Pretty interesting. Oh, how long is this? Compared to what we've been getting from main story, it's pretty short. Sia? Oh, he quit. Last I heard, he is highly enjoying Uma Musume. I think he's still playing Ghost Frontline 2, but he's no longer creating content for it. Yeah, but last time I checked his Twitter, he's been posting Uma Musume stuff. Honestly, I don't blame him. Because I'm going through a similar phase, although I'm still playing Ghost Frontline 2 and streaming it. When it comes to like actually enjoying the game, it's hard. It's hard. But I still love the story, and I'm still going to stream the story. But as far as like actually enjoying and playing a game, it is a big difference, because it feels like I kind of had to like trick my brain into enjoying the gameplay of Ghost Frontline 2. And then I just played Chaos Zero Nightmare, and I literally can't put the game down. Like, literally, it's risking to tell you, I was actually playing Chaos Zero Nightmare like a minute before it was time for me to start streaming. So that's like a huge difference. Like, I'm genuinely enjoying a game like Chaos Zero Nightmare, but when it comes to Ghost Frontline 2, I kind of had to trick my brain into liking it. The gameplay, that is. But the one thing Ghost Frontline is the best at is story. So I'll always come back for the story, at the very least. For me now, the game is more or less a visual novel until they do something, I guess you can say. And they're all dead. Okay, let's get started. Inside the empty transit warehouse, only the blinking indicator lights of dormant machines cut through the dark, cold, and quiet. Visual novel with obstacles. That's true. From the depths of the darkness, a few dull thuds are suddenly heard, along with a barely audible human voice. What's going on? Quick, open it! Another jarring bang, accompanied by a light puff of dust, and one of the truck's cargo doors is forced open. In the dim light, a small figure jumps down from the cargo hold. Where am I? I should run a location search. This is KIR-03 Satellite City? This far? No way I just accidentally fell asleep in the truck? How'd I get transported here? What should I do? It's so late. Is there anyone else around? Hello? Can anyone help me? The voice echoes in the store center and is quickly swallowed by the darkness. Is there no one here? Maybe I should look around. According to regulations, the truck should be registered at the store center before heading to the next shop. There should be a central control room here. And communication devices, right? The figure stumbles forward in the faint light. After some effort, they finally tumble awkwardly into a room. Finally, I found it! The central control room! Good thing the window wasn't locked with the door. What's that saying? When the door closes, a window opens? My luck today isn't too bad after all. Console. After some fumbling, the figure managed to light up the console. Not just the console though, but the entire room, including the warehouse outside the window, lit up. Red lights flashed, accompanied by a piercing alarm. Huh? What's going on? No way. It didn't choose an alarm? No, I'm not... Wait, are those... Aegis? No. So unlucky. Can't be helped. I'm so sorry. I had to make you stop. Ian, you good? Good game? Just isekai'd them, literally. She literally isekai'd them. Finally, they're all shut down. Good thing I trained for group attacks back at Griffin. The shutdown procedure for Aegis isn't— Whoa! In a nearby corner, an alarm sounded again, but this time it was Miss with a sharp, genderless voice. Alert, alert. Suspicious individual detected on the outer platform of the warehouse central control room. Alert. She sent them to Nikkei. Attention, all Aegis 337 units in the control storage center have been shut down by a suspicious individual. Relevant footage has been reported. Why is there still an alarm? I'm not a suspicious person. The figure nervously waves their hands towards the source of the voice. I am Sakura, an employee of the Molnija Logistics Company. I was accidentally locked in a cargo hold and transported here. I didn't mean to shut down the Aegis units. I just didn't want to cause a commotion and make things worse. You can check the surveillance or my local records. Alert, alert. Suspicious individual confirmed as Sakura. Relevant footage has been verified. Subject has been determined to have illegally entered the storage center. No, it's not like that. Let me show you my ID. I'm really not. Ha 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 ha. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Ha 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 ha. Huh? Finally reaching the source of the alarm, a standard issue logistics company truck appeared before Sakura's eyes. So the truck just showed up? Like, sup, dog? Oh, it's smiling. The truck has an AI? The truck headlights flashed in time with the laughter, and the mocking sounds from within made Sakura's bewilderment seem all the more comical. What's going on? Is there someone in the truck? No matter who you are, this isn't... Huh? There's no one? Opening the door reveals only the in-car screen, lit up with a smiley face drawn with lines. The speakers next to the screen are constantly emitting raucous laughter. Are you communicating with me through the in-car system? Hello? Who are you? What do you mean, communication? I am who I am. The horn honks twice indignantly, and Sakura sees the smiley face on the screen turn disgruntled. Forget it. Seeing you like this, you must be a newly manufactured doll, right? I'll do you a favor and just tell you. Truck personalized navigation system. You heard of that, right? Truck personalized navigation system? Ah, I remember them saying this during the new employee training. Truck-kun is literally real. Introduced by the company possessing excellent navigation capabilities, able to assist with unmanned truck deliveries, and also able to help drivers relax, creating a positive work atmosphere when collaborating with humans. A positive work atmosphere. You? That's right, me. This is false advertising on so many levels. You were just teasing me. You were connected with the company database. You knew I wasn't a suspicious person. Speaking of which, right, there's an in-car communication module. I'll contact headquarters right now. I'm going to file a complaint. Ignoring the viewer's face on the screen, Sakura climbs into the cockpit and quickly finds the communication module. She takes out her employee card and holds it near the card reader. No access? How could that be? What's so strange? You're not this vehicle's administrator, so of course you don't have access. That I admit I was a little loud just now. Could you please help me contact headquarters? You should be able to use the communication module, right? No way. You don't have authority. Why should I help you contact them? Besides, today's delivery work is done, and it's my break time. I'm going on standby. Wait! For old time's sake, as colleagues, please help me! If I lose contact with headquarters, I don't know if I can continue working this time, and my budget! Your work has nothing to do with me. For old time's sake, as colleagues, don't disturb my rest. Figure it out yourself. This guy... Sakura lowers her head in frustration, but something under the dashboard catches her eyes. Half a minute later, a black toolbox is pulled out. Sakura, no longer dejected, pulls out a wrench and screwdriver from the box and waves them viciously at the screen. Please, my esteemed navigation truck-kun. Wow, got you calling her that. Okay. For the sake of these repair tools, you'll help me, right? Otherwise, if I lose my job, I'll have to become a mechanic. Want a preview of my skills? You, what are you doing? Stay back, or I'm calling the police. Yeah? There's no way to go back for now? I'm so sorry. On the screen, the pouting face of the personalized navigation vehicle system is squeezed into a corner, with a video call between the HQ administrator and Sakura in the center. They stare at each other through the screen. The truck that took you there needs to be loaded with another shipment before it can return. And that shipment is expected to arrive in 10 weeks. Considering the cost of intercity transport, the truck will be on standby at the storage center until its return trip, so... How could this be? But don't worry. Considering your current situation, I had an urgent discussion with the administrating department, and we come up with a temporary solution. You can be temporarily transferred to work there for a while. The branch there just happened to be short on delivery personnel, so you can go support them as a delivery agent. Huh? I'm willing to cooperate, but I've never been a delivery agent. Is this really okay? It's fine. The truck navigation system has a full set of professional training courses and support mechanisms. It is also capable of automated operation. You just need to handle any emergencies. The process is already under review. I'll transfer the truck's usage rights to you now. I believe in you, Sakura. You were excellent as a warehouse clerk. Now with this unique partner, I'm sure you do great as a delivery agent too. God, why does this look like a real job? I think someone worked in the warehouse before, and they put in the suffering in this story right now. HQ's administration smile wasn't very convincing, but at this point, Sakura could only try to accept reality. Okay. The communication ended, and the truck's navigation system, disgruntled face, immediately reappeared on the screen, staring unceremoniously at the dejected doll before it. Temporary delivery agent, are you up for it? Don't go making trouble for me. Ahem. Can't you take a little criticism? No, of course not. Then, as a newbie, shouldn't you show some sincerity? Eh? What's with the huh? Watch how you address me. As a rookie delivery agent, the least you could do is call me senpai. Is that so? After staring at the screen for a few seconds, Sakura suddenly bows. I'm sorry, senpai, truck-kun. I look forward to working with you. That's more like it. Seeing the navigation screen regain its smug expression, Sakura once again nervously fidgets with the corner of her clothes and speaks cautiously. Senpai, I actually have another request. Uh-huh. What request? I was actually wondering, during this time, could I temporarily live in the cargo hold? Look, we're partners now, right? Just think of it as doing me a favor. I won't cause you any trouble. What? No. Absolutely not. I've already lost my relaxing standby leave because I contacted HQ for you, and I had to work for another 10 weeks. Now you want me to let you live in this truck bed? No way. But 10 weeks? And I'm a doll. For such a short time, no legitimate landlord would be willing to rent a place for me, a newcomer. Sakura lowers her head, looking at the rental information she just searched for on her comms terminal. Among dense lines of information on the screen, the words, "No individual rentals to dolls," are glaring. Am I really going to have to sleep on the streets? But if I'm taken away as a stray doll, how will I be treated? Commander. I miss the days when I could sleep on the commander's lap. Sakura's voice is gradually drowned out by the faint static on the screen. Her hand, which was gripping the steering wheel, drops and clenches into its trembling fist on her lap. What? What? The warehouse is quiet for a moment. So quiet that even the truck's flashing lights seem to be growing restless. Unless you give me compensation. Huh? That is to say, for every order you deliver, you get a delivery fee, right? I need 30% of your delivery fee for every order, as rent for living in the truck, compensation for interrupting my vacation, and an advance on maintenance fees for any future damage you might cause in the vehicle. Don't bargain with me. A baka idiot like you is bound to get into scraps. I had to look out for myself. That's too expensive! And I won't damage the truck. I wouldn't be so sure. You were just trying to dismantle this truck's navigation component. Don't think you can pretend to be a mechanic just by holding a wrench. Yeah. Sakura, who had just lifted her head, buried it again. The cabin is quiet for a moment. In the fluorescent glow of the screen, Sakura slowly closes her eyes. Alright, I promise you, 30%. 30% it is. That's more like it. I'm going on standby then. Remember to keep quiet and don't disturb my rest. Truck hookers? I don't know, actually. No, I haven't. Oh, and another thing, don't forget to clean the cabin every other day, especially the windows. I like a clean and bright navigation environment. Wait a minute, that wasn't part of the deal. Now there is. You wouldn't want this to experience a 3 AM wake-up call, would you? Ah, Senpai, you're so mean. I don't know why the truck would need money. Time for deliveries. Idiot Sakura. Get up, get up, get up. Mechanical's shout exploded in the dark truck cabin. Sakura shot up from her simple bedding, but moved so quickly that she slammed into the side of the truck. She reached out to the other side for support, but in the darkness, she grabbed nothing and ended up falling to the other side again. Well, so painful. Is it time to get up now? The alarm hasn't gone off yet, has it? Let me see. Well, these are delivery orders? How there's so many already? You should be thanking me for automatically snatching the orders for you. Or do you think you're a warehouse clerk? If you don't complete the daily delivery quota, your salary will be docked. What about my compensation then? Hurry, hurry, get a move on. Start by organizing the goods that need to be delivered. You can do that, can't you?
No problem. I went through the delivery agent's handbook a few times already, so it should be fine. First, confirm the order status. Delivered contents include the following: solar rail power shoes? Huh? An organic birthday cake? I'll have to be careful and quick with this one. Contract and these? And the delivery address?
Wrong. You're wrong from the very first step. Let me ask you, how do you complete as many orders as possible in one day?
Don't look at me like that. I'm a doll trained by the commander, you know. You're talking about time and space management, right? Like loading enough cargo at once or delivering all the orders in one area together?
Not as dumb as you look, or overloading is out of the question. Don't expect me to let you cram stuff into the truck. The cargo capacity is fixed, and the time each day is also fixed, so the only thing that can be adjusted is the delivery route. So what should the route be based on?
The order's delivery location?
Baka Sakura is the delivery priority of the orders. Delivery time, location, cargo type and volume, and payment. All this information is a deciding factor.
I get it. So, the first step is to sort out the order information and decide the delivery priority?
You finally caught on. As for which factor is most important, I don't need to spell it out for you, do I?
Understood. I'll start sorting right now.
Invested in organic birthday cake. What's up, Sia? No, Sia just quit being a translator for Ghost Frontline. And he's no longer making content. At least I think he's not making any more content for Ghost Frontline in general. Until, you know, he gets excited again.
Yeah, finally done sorting. I hope it didn't take too long. But this order sequence, why does it feel the same as when I first saw it?
Beef bone broth. Unless the ramen has something else in it besides noodles. Of course, it's because the brilliant me already sorted it out for you from the beginning. Now you owe me 2 thank yous.
Senpai. You can't tease me like this anymore. I'm not a baka.
You're the one who wanted to start over, right? I didn't say anything. Or not your flawed work ethic and getting misunderstood for it. My future is bleak.
Damn it! I can't let myself be looked down on anymore. I had to show Senpai that I can do a good job too.
It was the morning rush hour, and the streets were filled with cars heading to work. Sakura drove her truck through the streets and alleys. Congestion ahead, estimated travel time 40 minutes. Best route has been updated.
Thanks to Senpai. The first delivery was successful. I hope the rest goes smoothly too. It really is better to let the professionals do the professional work. This also saves processing power for loading the real-time map.
Of course. Monitoring traffic, calculating routes, avoiding risks, caring for delivery agents' mental health. I'm much better than all of you humans. Oh, you're a doll. Well, I'm definitely the worst in a doll. So, if you want to be a good delivery agent, remember to respect. Before the words are out, a screeching of brakes suddenly comes from ahead. Attention, attention. A rear-end collision has occurred at intersection 200 meter ahead. Traffic is expected to be congested within a 1 kilometer radius.
No way. Just set up one thing to go smoothly.
This is tricky. The nearby roads are all starting to get congested. Even if it changes routes now, it'll still take a lot of time. We'll just have to wait.
That won't do. Next delivery is a birthday cake. In this weather, it won't last long even with an ice pack. Let's think of another way. Let's look at the route map again. Huh? Senpai, isn't there a clear path here? If we take a detour this way, we should be able to deliver it earlier.
You think I don't know what you're thinking? The road cuts through the dark alleys. The dark alleys. This truck isn't armed and you're defenseless. If we go through here, forget the birthday cake, we'll be lucky to make it out at all.
Actually, I'm not completely unarmed. I'm a Griffin tactical doll, and I've been continuously adjusting my fire control core and tactical modules. Although it's been a long time since I fired a gun.
Even so, it's useless. What do you think the back alleys are? Even fully equipped security patrols can't easily intervene.
But if we don't go this way, not only will the cake melt, but the delivery will also be late. At this rate, we might get a complaint from a customer, and organic cakes are very expensive.
They keep calling it organic cakes. I wonder what the not organic cakes are like.
This address isn't a wealthy residential area, so the customer must be really looking forward to it, right? Senpai, let's just try it. It's broad daylight, so the people in the back alley should be a little more restrained, right? I also have combat experience, so even if something happens, I should be able to handle it.
Splendaman.
How will we know if we don't try? It's better than just waiting here, right?
If something happens, I'm not responsible.
Okay.
I told you so. What are you going to do now? Baka Sakura. You dare pass through here? So you must have known the rules, right? As long as you honestly paid the toll, you can use this road. If you don't have money, leave your vehicle behind.
I've been in a financial crisis for so long, I don't have that kind of money. Besides, these goods are very important. There's no way I'm handing them over to you. Senpai!
What are you doing? She draws a gun, shifts gears, hits the gas, and yanks the steering wheel. Tires screech, leaving 4 scorch marks on the ground as the truck barrels towards the roadblock.
At this point, the only way to is to force our way through.
She's actually forcing her way through. Today, your Mega Course will learn the rules of this alley. Wow, don't come over here.
Prepare to get the isekai.
Ghost Frontline is just Nikkei in another timeline. A piercing screech of tire sounded as the truck careened out from around the corner, swaying as it stabilized and drove onto the main road.
Yeah. We escaped. We escaped, Senpai.
But Baka Sakura, don't ever do that again. My ass almost got a hole blown in it by a stray bullet. I'm raising my compensation to 50% for today.
How could you? We made it out in one piece, didn't we? We even bought the more delivery time. Isn't that great?
You Baka. That was a clear violation of regulations. The most important rule of logistics is to not damage the goods being transported. You put us in the client support commission in danger.
I did my best. I even succeeded. But why can't I get any recognition? Am I really that stupid? Commander, if only I listened to the commander more back then. But I can't cause the commander any more trouble. Sakura bites her lips and doesn't continue. Just stares at the road ahead and grips the steering wheel. It's quiet in the truck for a moment. But without you, I probably would have been done for the day in the back alley. At least you can make decisions in a crisis, rather than someone who will just panic. Griffin doll. She's a bit better than a delivery agent who just follows the rules and passes the buck, I guess. Really? Hey, I don't say things like that often. Don't try to trick me into saying it again. After arriving in the satellite city, a smile finally appears on Sakura's face for the first time. Stop laughing and think about how you're going to hand over the commission goods later. Right. I had to deal with the clients again. I was so nervous just now, I almost forgot to recite the company's required delivery slogan. And this order is just for a customer's birthday. I have to do it perfectly. Ding dong. The doorbell rings. A young woman opens the door and sees Sakura standing ramrod straight in front of her, holding a cake box with a serious expression. Hello, Molnija Logistics. Safe and sound delivery. Anytime, anywhere. Are you Miss Anna? This is the package you've been waiting for. Please. Huh? Before Sakura can finish the line she rehearsed several times in her neural cloud, the woman in front of her snatches the cake box and examines it from all sides. Wow! This must be the cake my mom ordered for me, right? Awesome! Yes! On this wonderful occasion, we would like to offer you a birthday song. May you be happy every day and grow strong with Molina Logistics. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. The tune Sakura's stumbling song, the girl excited unties the ribbon on the box. What appears before her is a fucked up cake. The intense back alley chase had long since shattered this lovely birthday wishes. What is this? I'm asking you, what is this? I can't explain. What else is there to explain? Is this how your logistics company delivers goods? I'm going to file a complaint against you. The door slammed shut in Sakura's face, knocking the cake from her hands and onto the ground. I mean, that cake was still good to eat. Could have kept it. Sakura stood frozen, unsure whether to pick up the now ruined cake or to apologize. What should I do? What should I do? Sakura stares at the broken cake on the ground and panically clutches her head. Should I go back to Truck-kun? If I go back now? No, that's not right. I should apologize. Okay, it's decided then. Sakura raises her hand hesitantly, but the expression on her face quickly becomes determined. Miss Anna, I understand how you feel. This was my mistake. I'm very sorry. According to company policy, I will compensate you 3 times the price of the cake. You're still talking about policy at a time like this? Is this how the policy tells you to deliver goods? I'm definitely giving you a bad review. I don't want to see you again. Get out! The angry roar from inside the door seemed to have a hint of a sob, accompanied by a scream of disappointment, which made Sakura retract her knocking hand, as if she had been shot. You know what's funny? Sakura should be in a Death Stranding. She should be a playable character. She can learn from the greatest delivery agent in all the world. She lingered at the door for a while, then silently squatted down, scooped the melted cream and broken cake back into the box, slowly walked out of the yard and threw the cake and gift box into the street side trash can. That would have made the game good. The sweet cream, dotted with colorful sprinkles, dripped all over Sakura's hands, but she seemed to not care at all, squatting down and holding her head in her hands. Truck-kun is right up ahead, and she should be getting back to the next delivery. But why can't I move? Why? Why does nothing I do go smoothly? It's been so long. Back at Griffin, everyone was still... Gonna mosh her in? Probably. To clear my head? That reason... Did you find it too stifling, huh, Griffin? That's not it. I just... That cakes are a pain in the ass to deliver? Yeah, absolutely, it is. I never done the delivery driving cakes. I've done pizza, so that's a lot easier, but I imagine it's difficult to deliver a cake. Have to be very careful. Sakura lowered her head, counting the similar records in her neural cloud. May 19. Today was routine training, combat, and rest. Without the commander's orders, I can only repeat these daily routines. I'm not quite used to it. January 2. Training, combat, rest. Commander, how long has it been since you left? Month blank, day blank. Training, combat, rest. I feel a little tired. What's the point of continuing like this? The one who gave me direction, encouraged me, and saw my results is no longer here. Month blank, day blank. I've got it. Even if the commander doesn't come, I can go find a commander. Sakura glanced up at Hellion for a moment. She's in her 40s, I'm pretty sure. Then lowered her head and fiddled with the hem of her clothes. I just thought, after being at Griffin for so long, it would be nice to see the outside world. Are you sure? All the nearby resettlement positions have already been filled. If you apply for resettlement now, you have to go somewhere far away. Is that okay? Even with resettlement, Command will prioritize everyone's preferences. I picked out a few agencies and positions from the available options that you might be interested in. See if you like any of them. Hellion turned the computer screen towards Sakura. Among the few sparse rows of the table, Sakura's eyes immediately locked onto an inconspicuous item at the very bottom. This Molnija Logistics Company warehouse clerk. Follow the schedule, take inventory of goods, ensure the safety and integrity of cargo and packaging. That sounds a bit easier and simpler. A logistics company deals with people from all over, making it more likely to come across information about him. Permanent logistics duty. So I won't have to interact with too many people. Following a schedule, at least it won't be too different from now, so I won't need much time to adapt, and it'll help me remember my time at Griffin. Okay, I understand. I'll take your application. Please wait patiently for a notification. Sakura nodded and left the office. The moment she closed the door, a faint smile appeared on her face. following in the commander's footsteps like this. There's hope for the future, right? I want to see him. Only by the commander's side can I feel that I have value. A small forklift laden with cargo boxes moves slowly through the warehouse. If one were to approach the forklift at this moment and clear away the boxes piled on its body, one would find an even smaller figure sitting on it. And with that, all the cargo today is sorted. Fill in the last column of the daily inventory report. Done. 10 minutes faster than yesterday. But no matter how I look, I can't find any suspicious cargo. Could it be the commander doesn't need logistics at all? No way, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. If that's the case, then me joining here. Sakura was stunned by the sudden thought, but the sound of footsteps in the distance pulled her back to reality. No way, no one would leave logistics now, right? I can't scare myself. There's always hope. Hey, wait a minute. First, send the report to the administrator. I said wait. Didn't you hear me? Huh? Are you talking to me? Can I help you? Did you just see a package with an order number ending in 0724? One moment. Yes. What is it? Check this package out to me. I've arranged with the client for this order to deliver this goods early. Just put Andrei Petrov down as the pickup person. You're the delivery agent for the A8 sector, right? One moment, let me verify. Hey, that's not right. I haven't updated the cargo's location information in the database yet. Logically, this order shouldn't be appearing on this sector order platform right now. Is it Hero's credit card? No. May I ask where you received this order from and how you contacted the client? Hey, you're just a warehouse clerk. What's with all the questions? I'm the only one who will take this order later anyway. So what's the difference if it's delivered early or late? It's not like I'm going to steal these goods. But that's against company regulations, isn't it? Taking orders on the side. Regulations. Has anyone ever told you that you're already nosy? Ever since you showed up, the whole station's efficiency has dropped, all because you insist on sticking to these procedures. And they said you're some amazing doll transfer from a PMC. You're just as rich as the rest. Besides, are these rules and regulations really so perfect and meaningful? Forget it, I can't be bothered to argue with you. If you want to help me find it, just tell me where the cargo is and I'll look for it myself. Meddlesome? Inflexible? Me? I said, where are the goods? The goods are... I knew it, I can't do it! I can't just break the company rules like this. Mr. Andre, if you don't answer my questions and insist on looking for the cargo, I'll have to report you to the administrator for disrupting warehouse operations. I'm only doing this for the good of the company. Taking more orders help improve efficiency and builds the company's reputation. No one talks like that. Shut the fuck up. Just say you want some more money. Talking to you is a waste of time. When everyone was swamped before, he still insisted on going through every single procedure. So stubborn. Fine. Don't help then. He swung his arm and strode away, seeming to mutter something under his breath as he left. It probably wasn't anything pleasant. Sakura sat stunned on the forklift for a moment, staring at the inventory report email she had drafted to send it to the administrator. Huh? Am I a little stubborn? She finally clicked send, without including the little incident with her colleague just now. Banners hung on the warehouse doors and beams, under layers of streamers and ribbons. The words, "Business Expansion," were faintly visible. Sakura, you know the current situation. After the company expanded its business scope, the number of delivery orders have already skyrocketed. On top of that, the city's shopping festival recently. So we're even more short-staffed. I understand, but 3 colleagues from the Justice Department resigned this month, so my workload suddenly... I know all that, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. I'm already coordinating the manpower situation, and I'll be able to help you share the load soon. Just hang in there a little longer. We'll talk after getting through this. But that's what you said last time, which is why I applied for this month's leave. Plans can't keep up with changes, it's normal. But I can promise you that it really is the last stretch of busy days. Sakura, I know you're from a company that sounds amazing, so you can definitely handle this, right? You're the only one I can rely on. Meeting the other sincere gaze, Sakura finally slowly nodded. But after the administrator left, Sakura's head drooped involuntarily, and she stared blankly at her toes. Why did I choose to be resettled here in the first place? Thanks to everyone's hard work, we were able to successfully complete all the orders for this shopping festival, setting a new record for the company. Thank you for your hard work. The meeting ended, and people dispersed in small groups, their faces beaming with joy. The administrator was also about to leave, but was stopped from behind by someone. It was Sakura. Warehouse Management Process Optimization Plan? Did you make this? Yes. A delivery agent colleague previously mentioned to me that there were too many procedures for storing and retrieving goods, which affected efficiency. I also personally believe that some work processes can be simplified, which would be a good thing for both our logistics department and our delivery colleagues. So I spent a few nights putting together a proposal. I hope you and the company will consider it. Not only are you a diligent worker, but you also continuously think about optimizing existing procedures. Your spirit is truly something for everyone to learn from. I'll take this proposal back and discuss it thoroughly with the others. Thank you for your contribution to the company's development. Really? Then, this is all just part of the job. Finally, did something useful. It feels so good. How long has it been? Hearing this, Sakura smiled shyly, but then she noticed the administrator carelessly tossing the proposal into the cabinet. Aww. It feels like ever since I couldn't complete missions under the commander's command anymore. I've just been doing all sorts of useless things. Speaking of which, I've been working for so long, but I still haven't heard any news about the commander. If that precious note had come from the commander. What do you mind about to yourself? Nothing. I mean, the shopping festival's over, so everyone can finally relax a bit. You worked hard during this time too. Good, good. It's the thought that counts. Keep up the good work. Relax. Not at all. The number of orders actually increased. And the warehouse has been working around the clock too. I heard it because our company did well during the last shopping festival. At logistics, well-packaged goods. We made a name for ourselves. Don't just increase the workload without increasing the pay. How did this happen? At the beginning, I just wanted an easy job. Right? Right? Why am I so busy that I don't even have time for a vacation? No, a break! What? My body's power is critical now too. When it rains, it pours. Just hang in there. The last shipment of the day is here. Once you're done organizing it, you can rest. I'll go and load the one in the back. You can do it. Okay. Last one. Let me see. What's here? Oh crap, my battery is really about to die. Where's the charging port? Here's the last one. Maybe I should take a break too.
Sakura's figure is swallowed by the darkness deep within the truck. So, if she was low on power, that must have meant she's been working 24 hours. But yeah, that all sounds very familiar. Hey, Sakura, wake up. If you sleep any longer, the delivery order will be late.
Huh? Order? What order? Senpai, wait for me, I'm coming!
Still dazed, Sakura shot up from the driver's seat and looked around frantically. The response she gets is a burst of unrestrained laughter. Wahahaha. Baka Sakura is so easy to trick. Ha 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 ha.
Senpai, why are you teasing me again?
If you want to sleep, go sleep in the cargo hold. Don't bother me here in the cockpit.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just...
Sakura stops halfway through her explanation and slaps the side of the truck in frustration. But she's too weak to make the smiley face on the screen disappear. What's up? Still thinking about that cake. The complaint has already been received. You should just think about how to deal with the administrator.
Even so, I still need to be prepared for similar situations that might happen in the future. If I had been able to communicate and calm Miss Anna down at the time, there wouldn't have been a complaint. So just now, I was actually thinking of a solution. I found it. The 18 forms of sincere communication.
Seriously pulling up the latest communication skill document she found, Sakura puts her hands together in front of the screen.
Senpai, please practice with me.
Hey, we rehearsed this 3 times already. That should be enough, right? Next time you have a dispute with a client, you should know what to do, right?
I guess I understand. It's so hard. I still can't avoid dealing with clients. If I had been sent here in the first place, I would just stay in the warehouse and I wouldn't have to think about how to improve the delivery process. Speaking of which, I also need to minimize damage to the goods caused by bumps during transport. I could improve the packaging, and maybe the truck suspension system could be improved too.
Upgrade? I don't mind.
But we also need to consider the costs and the company's packaging standards. Maybe we should also have a more convenient small vehicle on the truck, so if we run into traffic again, I can deliver on foot and won't have to go through the back alleys. In that case, I'll have to load the map of the satellite city again to prepare for making deliveries alone without Senpai. How did my to-do list suddenly get so long?
Sakura grabbed her hair with both hands and began to lament the details, threatening to go on all night. Wait, hold on. I remember you said you came to Molnija to relax, right? And now that you're worrying about this and that, I don't think even administrators are as concerned as you are.
Oh right, the administrator. I wonder what happened to the opposition proposal I submitted before. I haven't heard anything about it.
Since you call me Senpai, let me give you some advice. If you work a little less hard, the sky won't fall. You said you spent several nights writing that proposal. I bet the administrator probably skimmed in a few seconds. Why is it any use? Give yourself a break. Although diligence can make up for clumsiness, and you are indeed a bit clumsy, but your current level of performance is still barely passing for you. Also, although it's not very pleasant to the ear, judging by the distorted face on the screen, this is the best comfort the navigation could muster with all the processing power. However, Sakura can no longer hear it. The clamoring voices in her neural cloud are louder than the comfort from the speakers.
That's right. I came here to relax, didn't I? It's been so long since I've relaxed. How could this be? I promised to find a commander, but after so many years... is this... life really what I want?
You take your time thinking. You take your time thinking. I'm getting ready to rest. I had to get up early for deliveries tomorrow. I'd advise you to go into sleep mode as soon as possible too. Instead of thinking about all this, you'd be better off resting and delivering a few more orders than using money you earned upgrading NeuroCloud. It would be very troublesome for me if my partner remains a Balka. The taunt receives no response, and the glow of the truck's screen slowly dims. The warm yellow light is still on, but Sakura sits in the shadows of the truck, in a place the light cannot reach.
What am I even working so hard for? Training, combat, rest. You were the one who grew tired of unchanging life at Griffin and chose to leave. Work is booming now, and there are new variables every day. Isn't that just what you wanted? But life right now, I feel so busy I can barely breathe. Doesn't being busy have its own rewards? Yet Mitchell's approval, the company's growth, none of these would be possible without your contributions, right? These are not gains, they're just results. I am simply following the logic embedded in the depths of my neural cloud to correct all matters. But... does anyone need me to do this? Have I really created value? The commander isn't here. No one tells me the best way to do things, and no one cares about the results of my efforts. But seriousness and hard work are traits written in your neural cloud, not something you do for someone else. It was like that in Griffin, and it should be the same at Molnija, right? No, it's different. How could it be the same? Only the commander can see what's special about me. Without the commander, everything is... my efforts are... meaningless. Stop lying to yourself, Sakura. Abandoned by the commander, your efforts are useless. Isn't it time to wake up from the dream called the commander is at Griffin? The doll in the shadows slowly opens her eyes, awakening from the interrogation of her neural cloud. Sakura fumbles for her comms terminal. Every step is second nature. She opens a comms interface, where the last record remains from 10 years ago. Well done, Sakura. Sorry, the number you had dialed does not exist. Please check the number and dial again. Wow, that was almost perfect. I heard that message a million times by now. A little bit off. Sakura cuts the call. The result is the same every time, but she keeps trying it over and over. Commander? 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 Are you not there? Sakura. I feel a little tired. No matter how hard I try, life seems to just keep being busy, with no change in sight. It feels like I'm back at Griffin again, except you aren't there anymore. That day, I contacted my old comrades. Everyone is also searching for your whereabouts. But you don't need us anymore, do you? What you need must be a doll like Fukai. Strong, capable, and wholeheartedly following in your footsteps. What am I saying? How could I complain about the commander? It's all me. I've been hesitating all this time, unable to make a decision. Without the commander, none of this work has any meaning. So why don't I just relax and take it easy? Maybe then Senpai won't make fun of me for busying myself with nothing. I can use the extra time to focus more on finding the commander. Maybe we'll be reunited sooner. It's such a simple truth, and I'm only just realizing it now. No wonder Senpai always called me a baka. Sakura turned to look at the cockpit. The indicator lights on the dashboard blinked slowly. The navigation system clearly hadn't been woken from its slumber by her muttering. Sakura could only turn back and reach for the switch in the cargo area. No, she wasn't. The light went out. Sakura was destined to endure this long night alone. In a sweltering desert, a colorfully painted truck appeared on the horizon, heading towards the heartland. The radio inside wasn't loud, just playing casually, keeping the journey from feeling too quiet. In response to the government's call to aid in the implementation of the purification project, our company has recently opened a dedicated logistics line to the contamination zone, ensuring the flow of supplies between the purification frontline and the surrounding satellite cities, and providing the Great Wall Railway garrison with more. Cut it. What a pain. If they really wanted to develop the business and the contamination zone, they should have modified and upgraded my body more to adapt to this crappy terrain. In the end, they just added an alarm. Will that be useful against those Raigers? We can't just expect more soldiers on the Great Wall Railway to be kind enough to help, can we? Why are you looking at the delivery orders again and again? Let me drive too. Didn't we already confirm then before we left? We've already been to all these addresses and there's no information about the commander. Could he be deeper in the contamination zone? Hey, Baka Sakura, are you listening to me? Commander again. Who is this person? Sakura doesn't respond, just focuses on the scrolling through the order dispatch system. Stupid. Never mind. According to statistics, your average time to complete a delivery order has recently decreased. It seems after a few weeks, your business skills have finally improved. Since you can complete more orders now, why don't you just complete more orders to earn more money like before? You're basically reducing my compensation. Don't tell me your processor burned out from being too busy lately. If you have any difficulties, you can tell me. For the sake of our partnership, I'll be merciful and help out. I promise I won't laugh at you, okay? Sakura finally lifts her head from the screen, looking a little listless. Thank you, Senpai. I'm not having trouble. I can't take it anymore. You've been like this for a week. What on earth happened?
Why have you suddenly lost all your motivation?
Lacking motivation? But I'm doing the same level of work as everyone else, right? I completed the daily delivery quota every day. My income is gradually increasing. There's no customer complaints, and I haven't caused any trouble for you or other colleagues. Isn't that enough? You also said before that I don't have to work so hard.
Don't talk.
Senpai, your emotions.
Baka Sakura, shut up. We have a situation. Only then does Sakura notice the gradually louder, growing sound from outside the truck. She hastily turns her head, and in the rearview mirror, a dark shadow slowly emerges. It's the Vegas.
Whoa. Senpai, speed up. The alarm, it's here.
You good? What do you mean I'm good? I'm being the truck.
Why's there no response? Eh?
Damn it. This signal container zone is so bad. The stupid alarm is useless. Why am I so unlucky? The engine roars as it strains for power. The truck suddenly accelerates, its wheels kicking up yellow sand as it tries to shake out the Vega's armored truck. I'm going as fast as I can. Why can't I shake them? Ah, Sakura, aren't you a tactical doll? Quick, think of something. No. No. If this keeps up, the cargo will be stolen. No, it's not just a cargo. You're a doll. I'm a high-end AI. They'll definitely catch us too. Then we're all doomed.
Senpai, calm down first. Control the speed. I'll try to see if I can slow them down first.
Sakura pulled out a gun from under the driver's seat and opened the sunroof to fight back. However, just as the barrel was halfway out, the Vega's suppressive fire came, and the truck swerved erratically, throwing Sakura back into the driver's seat. Wah, Baka Sakura, what are you doing? They almost hit me.
It's no good. The firepower difference is too great. But even when the commander wasn't around, I trained hard.
Sakura once again sticks her gun out of the sunroof, where her body remains completely inside the vehicle, combining all environmental data, predicting all possible trajectories, and constructing a firing solution with nanosecond efficiency. One of the black truck's tires explodes with a loud bang. The entire vehicle lurches and is immediately thrown off its course, falling behind.
Hit! Great! Huh?
Sakura's here didn't last long. The truck has already recovered from its early setback, although the flat tire on one side has slowed it down to some extent. It's not enough for the truck to truly escape.
Not enough. Again!
Sakura unbuckles her seatbelt and rolls to the passenger seat, trying the same trick from the passenger window. But at almost the same time, a bullet grazes Sakura's hand on the gun's grip and shatters the truck's rearview mirror. Ah, we're hit. We're hit.
No, we completely avoided the effective trajectory aimed at the engine. Senpai, just keep the truck steady. Watch out for stray bullets.
Hey son, how's it going? Hey son, it's dad. Mwah! Hey, did they add screams to Viagers? I don't remember screaming like that. Why? Why can I shake these annoying guys? The trapdoor is almost shot to pieces. It won't stay closed.
The alarm still isn't responding. It's all the desert around here. Not a soul in sight.
We've deviated too far from original delivery route. They must be forcing us towards their base. Sakura, think of something quick.
Our firepower is too mismatched. I'll be suppressed the moment I peek out. The truck is also heavily damaged and won't last much longer. At this rate, there's no way to escape, is there?
Through the shattered rearview mirror, Sakura stares at the approaching Viagers, tightening her grip with her gun.
Senpai, we should just open the truck door, abandon the cargo, and escape.
What?
The Verga's target is just a cargo in the truck, right? If we dish the cargo, they probably won't chase us anymore, and we can escape, can't we? In the event of danger during delivery, the safety of delivery agent is top priority. That's what the company regulations say. So Ashley, you don't have to risk our lives for the cargo, do we? Besides, the customs cargo losses are covered in insurance, unlike us.
Sakura. The horn blares with unprecedented volume, cutting off Sakura's hesitant explanation. What's wrong with you? Are you the same Sakura I know? Or Sakura who would rather fight with gangs in dark alleys, causing a huge ruckus, and then hand over the cargo? Is that how Griffin Doll's supposed to be? And that commander you're always talking about, it must be important to you, right? Do you want that person to see you giving up so easily? The navigation system on the in-dash screen was fuming, its expression overlapping with Sakura's somewhat stunned reflection on the screen.
That's right. If the commander were here, he would never let this happen. Neither would any of my other Griffin comrades. I was thinking about wanting the commander to see my hard work, wanting to get the commander's approval, but now, how can I face the commander again without first achieving some results through hard work?
You say something, Baka Sakura. I can't hold on much longer.
I'm sorry, Senpai. You're right. To think of abandoning the cargo and escaping by myself. I'm such a huge idiot. How can I bring shame upon the commander and Griffin and Kruger? Even I had to bet my honor, I will deliver the goods safely.
Okay. Think fast.
Don't worry. There must be a way to save both the people and the goods. Back at Griffin, how do we handle situations like this?
Ignoring the wells in her ears, Sakura tried to calm down, marshaling all her processing power to think desperately. The key points of asymmetric warfare, strategies for dealing with the lack of firepower, past combat experience against the Viagers.
Senpai, I got an idea, but I need your cooperation.
Hurry up and say it. Eight seconds later, the truck suddenly slows down, causing Viagers who can't brake in time to speed ahead. At the same time, Sakura quickly opens the right side door, slips through the gap between the cab and the cargo hold, and crawls underneath, holding on tightly to the chassis.
Good. This way I can make it look like the driver's cabin's empty.
After Sakura hides under the truck immediately drifts, turns around, and heads in another direction, quickly creating distance while the Viagers are still reacting.
I don't think I've been spotted, right?
No, we haven't. Will this work?
How will we know we don't try? Since we can't shake them. Let's just take a risk and find a way to sneak away when their guard is down. Next, the cargo hold shook violently as the pursuing Vikers ran the truck. Through the gap in the chassis, Sakura vaguely saw Viker pull open the driver's door and jump into the cab. Boss, it's done. This truck is self-driving. There's no one in the cab. The cargo hold. Never mind. Even if there's someone in there, they can't escape. When we get to the base, we'll stop and search carefully. Yeah? The base? Crap. They don't have a lot of people, do they? Please don't let me be in this unlucky. No, 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 no. The truck seems to have stopped. After being taken over by the Vikers, the truck stops after a short drive. The driver's side doors opens, and a man jumps out. He joins the other Vikers from the armored vehicle and strides towards a few dilapidated low-rise buildings in the distance. While they are far away, Sakura peeks out from under the truck. Besides those few houses, there seems to be only a hastily fenced-off open area where the truck is currently parked. Senpai, where are we? You're finally awake, Baka Sakura. I thought you fainted from fear. What are you talking about? I wasn't the one who almost flipped over from fright just now. I was just observing the situation. If you say one more word, I'll leave you here and go by myself. This is about 80 kilometers from the other destination. There are no special markings on the map, so it's probably a no man's land. This place doesn't look very big. There aren't any stable buildings around, and not many people either. My guess is that it's a temporary outpost for the Vikers in a no man's land. It should be some distance from their real main base. Then it seems there's still a chance. What chance? Hey, you can't be thinking of escaping with just a few bullets and a single gun, are you? Of course not. I need more firepower. I practiced this in Griffin's training rooms before. The procedure for acquiring weapons on site is... If they have guns, they must have ammo stockpiled here, right? Using the truck's shadow for cover, Sakura quietly slipped out from under the chases and quickly scurried behind the armored car that was chasing them earlier. Good, no one in the car. Are there any weapons here? While the Vikers weren't looking, Sakura carefully opened the car door and a crack and peeked inside. Nothing. Did they usually carry it with them? Or were they just unprepared from the start? There don't seem to be any signs of other weapon caches. So the only place with stored armaments must be inside that building. But how do we avoid the people inside? That's easy. I'll draw their attention. If the truck suddenly started talking, an attack doll like you would be startled, right? Huh. That's a great idea. But if we do that, Senpai, you might be in danger. How many delivery agents do you think I've scared? You go find a place to hide first, then just watch me. Channel that same energy you used against the gangsters in the dark alley. Unleash your tactical doll abilities. Keep your commander and Griffin in mind, and give it your all. You don't want to be recycled as scrap metal, do you? I understand. As expected, Senpai, you're so reliable. I'm counting on you then. Boss, what about this truck? Unload the cargo and sell the truck with it? Hold on. The client only told us to rob them. Wow, these are clones. Not what to do afterwards. Let's just... call this Molina. Molija and demand a ransom for the truck. If they don't pay, we'll just rob every truck we see. Instead of making a one-time profit for selling the cargo, let's make a profit every time. Anyway, they only got big because their business grew. So some jealous people hired us to take them down. If they want to keep expanding, we need to know what the boss of the contaminated zone. They need to know who's the boss of the contaminated zone. Ha 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 ha. Well, I suspected the boss. You think so?
Alert, alert. Warehouse center truck number 262 has been attacked. Relevant video evidence has been reported.
What's going on? Why does it so noisy outside? But boss, the truck outside suddenly started blaring its alarm. What? What are you standing around for? Go check it out.
Everyone inside swarms out and runs towards the truck. No one notices a small figure slipping into their house from the side.
What's all the fuss about? Just to crack your truck back to the racket. Just turn it off. After a couple of shouts and you're all scared? But boss, what if the alarm brings security squad? Bullshit! In this godforsaken place, it's a miracle if the alarm even goes off.
Who said we can't send it out?
Wow, this is a random song. I like it, but this is random. Everyone turns around at once to see Sakura standing at the door with her gun raised. Her body is covered in magazines, and behind the dark muzzle is a small determined face.
Molina's logistics agent, former Griffin Tactical Doll Sakura, responding to the alert, here to fight.
No, it's the boss theme from Girls Frontline 1. It's called Made in Heaven. Using the bungalow as a base, Sakura continues to fight the Vikers outside. Several have already fallen in the open area, and the few remaining resisting Vikers have a visibly slower rate of fire, likely due to running low on ammo.
Senpai, are you still there? You weren't actually shut down, were you?
What are you talking about? It's one thing for these stupid bandits to be fooled, but you don't know?
I'm just checking.
We used up most of our ammo. This is also another song from Girls Frontline 1.
And they might have called for reinforcements. We can't stay here long. Senpai, are you ready to break out?
I've been waiting for you to say that. The long silent truck in the open suddenly lights up, charges forward, and with a sharp turn separates the still fighting Sakura from the remaining Vikers. Sakura opens the door and gets in the truck in one smooth motion before the Vikers can react. The truck, carrying Sakura and all the undamaged cargo, speeds away. After all of that, you still managed to deliver the supplies safely. You worked hard.
It's okay. This is what I should do. It's an honor for Molina Logistics to serve the Great Wall Railway Defense Forces and assist in the purification project.
Thanks to the 18 forms of sincere communication and the company slogans she had recently memorized, Sakura was no longer as timid as she was with new clients and was even becoming quite adept. The advance of the front line really does depend on the help of companies like yours. Are you heading back to the satellite city next? The Vikers are rampant in this area. I'll have a few men escort you from behind, just to be safe.
It was no trouble. Thank you so much.
Under the setting sun, the convoy carved a safe path back through the yellow sand. Sakura and her truck were protected in the middle of the convoy. She sat in the cab, checking the truck for damage. Both side mirrors are broken, 3 bullet holes on the left side, 2 on the right, and the cargo door. It got completely red when I rushed to get you out.
I'm sorry, Senpai. I'll definitely fix everything when we get back.
Good that you know. Since we escaped together in the end, I won't charge you for damages. But you have to fix it for me as soon as we get back.
Okay. Luckily, even though there's a lot of damage, it doesn't affect normal driving, and the tires are fine. I can't believe we actually escaped. And with the cargo attack too. Whew. Good thing I didn't really give up. Speaking of which, back then too.
Negative. Unable to establish effective communication.
The commander's orders aren't getting through. Even without the commander's real-time orders, I still remember our daily training and the commander's teachings very clearly. Now, is it time for the commander to see what I can do? What we can do. We can't just sit around and wait for orders. Based on the current situation and the commander's daily tactical training records, the probability of that person choosing to attack decisively at this time is greater than 74%. Let's strike while the enemy hasn't noticed us. Alright, B. I'm counting on you to watch my back. Got it. With the commanders in here, relying on the commanders inside your head isn't a bad idea, Sakura. Commander, I finally got through to you.
Sorry, I was just in a signal jammed area and couldn't receive the communication. Are you all okay?
Thanks to Sakura leading the breakout, we were able to escape. I can imagine what would have happened if we had just stayed put and not made a move without orders, like we usually do.
I see. So, this is all thanks to Sakura. Sometimes, instead of just waiting for orders, taking the initiative can lead to good results. Instead of hesitating and waiting for victory to come on its own, it's better to believe in the opportunity at hand and have the courage to take a risk for a chance at survival. That's more like a Griffin doll. Well done, Sakura. Sakura checks her comms device. The screen still shows the short message the commander sent her 10 years ago. Just a simple word of praise, and you held on to it for so many years. Maybe I have to change my way of talking to you.
How's it simple? This is praise from the commander, and the commander even patted my head back then. I was so happy when I received this, and the commander was pleased with my hard work. But now, just because the commander isn't here, I don't have any orders, and my hard work goes unnoticed. I started to feel lost, and even thought about abandoning the cargo. Isn't that going against the commander's expectations for me? If I ever meet the commander again, how could I have the face to ask for praise?
So you've been down lately because this commander isn't around? What? You actually listen to someone else's orders besides mine?
Of course! Only the commander is the officer for us Griffin dolls. That's our oath. But...
Sakura stared blankly out the window into the distance.
The commander gave up everything he deserved for our freedom. So I don't want to betray that sacrifice. I want to prove he was right. That even outside Griffin, a doll can find her own value. That's why I chose this job. Whether it's taking inventory, delivering goods, or any other small and simple task, as long as I can do it well, then when we meet again, I'll have a reason for the commander to praise me, right?
A smile spread across Sakura's face.
Baka Sakura, what are you green about?
Thanks, Senpai.
Are you okay? Why are you suddenly thinking people out for no reason?
It's thanks to Senpai. Reminder today. Otherwise, if the commander saw me looking so down next time we meet, he would definitely be very disappointed.
Good that you figured it out. From now on, you have to deliver goods properly. No more messing up. Only then can you be considered a truly mature doll. The person and the vehicle, joking and bickering, head towards the satellite city, already lit up with bright lights in the sunset. I imagine Sakura also feels that. In the days to come, something will be different, right? The Amazon Prime we need. Oh, was that it? I think that was it. Are the rest of these just stages? I hope not. That felt like a well-fitting ending, though. Oh no! Are we done? We'll see. There's more. You spent less time spacing out today than usual.
I wasn't spacing out. I told you so many times. I was doing combat simulation training on level 2. Today's result is total annihilation in 42 seconds. Wow, awesome. I was really 0.05 seconds faster than last time.
Ever since the last attack of the Vigors, the company has started to take the safety of its delivery agents more seriously, holding regular seminars on escape skills. But for Sakura, this alone was not enough. Didn't you learn all these skills at your last job? Why are you still practicing?
Well, that's true, but I've been away from Griffin and Kruger for several years, and my flight control core hasn't been continuously upgraded. I can't go on like this. To ensure I can escape unscathed for the next time I run into alley gangs on the Vigors, I can't miss any seminars or training. I reviewed all the commander's lectures and field commands in my neural cloud many times. If I encounter the same situation again, I'm confident I can eliminate the obstacle before the vehicle is damaged. However, no matter how much I simulate on level 2, the effect is definitely not as good as actual combat. But to improve in actual combat, I need to upgrade my core, which means I have to grab more orders to save money, leaving no more time for training. I can manage for a short time by sacrificing sleep time, but if this continues, I'm afraid my body will have problems. What should I do? Ugh, if only upgrading my core didn't cost so much money. I just compensated that client for the damaged cake yesterday, at their expense. It's you? What are you doing here again?
The girl leans against the door frame with her arms crossed. Her expression isn't friendly, but she doesn't seem to be trying to send him away either. Sakura nervously clears her throat and pulls out the line she's been rehearsing with Truck-kun for a long time from her neural cloud.
Miss Anna, I know that my previous service didn't satisfy you and let the flaw in your birthday. So I came here especially this time to express my apologies to you. I won't make excuses for my mistake, and I'm very sorry for the bad experience I brought you. But I still want you to know the reason for the whole thing.
Sakura stumbled through the description of escaping the dark alley gang but she didn't forget to emphasize the thrilling moments that Truck-kun had highlighted for her. Perhaps these special explanations really did the trick. As Sakura finished speaking, the girl's expression softened considerably.
Senpai, do you think she calmed down?
She's still crossing her arms. Looks like it won't be that easy. What are you waiting for? Get the thing out and strike while the iron's hot.
Even if it was because you had to escape from the alley, that's not a problem to bear. You're right. So this time, I brought you this.
Sakura slowly pulls her hand from behind her back. A cake box, identical to the last one, appears in front of the girl, but this time lies a bus ticket and a cake voucher.
Last time, your mother specially ordered a birthday cake for you in CHE03. I think she must have been busy, and that's why she couldn't be with you, right? But even so, she didn't forget to send you her blessings. That love is more precious than any cake. This ticket to CHE03, I put it in your name as a small personal compensation to you. A birthday is a day to be celebrated with one's mother. I thought with this ticket, you could be reunited with your mother and have a perfect birthday night together. As for the cake style and flavor, you can use the cake's coupon to decide whatever you like.
The girl took the gift box from Sakura and suddenly held the ticket in her hand, wiping it gently.
And the triple compensation I mentioned before, I've already transferred it to your account. Are you satisfied with this compensation plan? If not, I'll keep trying until you are. Reunion, huh? Ever since Mom went over there, how long has it been since I've seen her? I clearly don't need this much money. Then why not take this opportunity to meet your mom, have a good talk, and have a belated but happy birthday? How about that?
No response. Sakura waits nervously until the girl in front of her finally looks up, a barely visible glint in the corner of her eye.
You just asked if I was satisfied with the compensation plan, right? For the sake of this ticket, let's leave it at that. The complaint, I'll withdraw it. Really? Then thank you so much. Even though the complaint has been withdrawn, I can't get the money back. Is it really too much to try and do all this with my current salary? Sakura, so this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Huh? Station Master? What's wrong? Good news for you. I've recommended you and your Truck-kun for this season Ace Delivery Agent competition. Huh? The Ace Delivery Agent competition? Me? That's right. Sakura and Truck, the doll, and the AI Truck Delivery Agent duo has been making a big splash in the city lately. If you don't compete, I, the Taste Master, wouldn't know what to tell everyone.
The cable-looking station master handed a registration form to Sakura, her eyes full of approval, which made Sakura too embarrassed to look up.
You're too kind. We were just living according to the list. Come on, Sakura. You're the first delivery agent I've seen come back in one piece after an encounter with the Vaegers. And the first to get the client to withdraw a complaint. Besides, given the number of orders you completed recently, even more modesty from you would start to sound insincere. The winner not only gets a title, but also a cash prize. The company's been doing well since expanding its business this year, so the prize money should be substantial. Don't tell me you don't want to go unless you have something against prize money. I recommended more than one delivery agent for the competition. They're all people I carefully selected. As for who will win the grand prize, that's up to each of you. Good luck and prepare well.
And then Truck-kun, he just runs over all the competition. He just isekais them. With that, the station master waved and walked away, leaving Sakura alone in the wind, facing the registration form in her hands.
The Ace Delivery Agent competition, huh?
I've been at Molinja for so many years, and this is the first time I've heard of it. Not only do you have to complete a sufficient number of delivery orders, but you also have to become comprehensively evaluated by the organizers based on the criteria such as delivery time, cost, and the condition of the goods. Only the 3 with the final rankings will receive prize money, and only the first prize winner can be the ace delivery agent. Can Senpai and I do this?
What are you talking about? Of course I can do it, and you're not allowed to back down either. Only a fool would pass up free money. We're splitting the prize money. I'm going to install bulletproof material on the truck.
Oh yeah, we get the prize money, I can upgrade my ball control core faster, right? And if the station master came to me, it must mean that in her eyes, Senpai and I are qualified to compete for this title. For this, the highest honor for the Molinja Logistics Delivery Agent. If I'm a little luckier and get first prize, then when I see the commander, I can... Sakura secretly clenches the registration form and bows deeply to the retreating figure of that station manager. Thank you. We will do our best.
I'm starting to think. I wonder if there's someone who would complain that Sakura and Truck-kun is in TR. Loading. On the day of the Ace Delivery Agent competition.
Oh, so many people.
The truck is female. No, the truck is non-gendered.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so when they were announcing the rules in the square. Now that everyone from different regions is gathered here preparing, it suddenly feels so crowded.
Sakura stood by the truck, nervously wringing her hands as she watched all the contestants and their trucks prepare for the upcoming race. Race? Okay. Truck-kun's lazy voice came from the truck speakers. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet. Probably Warlock.
No, it's not like that. I was just...
It's you? A familiar, unpleasant voice. Sakura subconsciously turns around and sees a long unseen face.
Ah, you're the person.
I heard Adult was competing this time. I thought it was a big deal. But it turns out it was just a warehouse manager who changed careers halfway and navigated the system with a voice. It's normal to be scared. After all, with you, if you want to drop out, just go, turn right, and tell the judges. I won't laugh at you, even though I already did. Before Sakura can retort, a bright honk cuts off the unpleasant voice. On the navigation screen, a grumpy face lights up. You brat, who you calling just a voice? Besides, we'll see who has the last lap. Based on delivery volume the past 5 weeks, Sakura's daily volume fluctuates between 200 and 230 items, which means that during work hours, Sakura can deliver at least 16 items per hour. And you, according to the database, your weekly delivery volume is indeed higher than Sakura's, but that's because you're in the more bustling satellite city, where delivery orders are inherently in high demand. Now, with a fixed pool of delivery orders that everyone has to fight for, do you really think you can maintain your advantage? If I were you, I'd hurry up and grab a few more orders instead of making empty threats here.
You... We'll see about that. Don't let me catch you on the road.
I'm not afraid of you. Let's go. We're to show what we're made of.
That concludes the estimation of the rules. Now, I declare the 24 Monlinja Logistics Ace Delivery Agent Competition officially begins.
As soon as the announcement ended, dozens of logistics trucks sped off, beginning to pick up and deliver orders they had secured before the competition. Sakura is in the first wave, but unlike the others who would quickly pick up their goods and leave, she stays in the warehouse for a while, now diligently loading bulk cargo in her vehicle. I made a special comparison. The company has increased the difficulty of the complete competition this year, with many large orders that are hard to transport and deliver, and they've also restricted the delivery routes. If I just grab an order and go like usual, it definitely won't work out in the end.
So, this is the reason why you took most of the large orders? Senpai and are delivering them all at once?
It's called strategy. Strategy. Just you wait. When they finish all the small orders and realize they don't have enough points and can't go and find any big orders, you'll thank me.
Loading complete. I quite trust your planning skills, Senpai. Now then, let's go and surprise everyone.
Baka Sakura, did you get the goods? And so, hurry back. I just detected a new important delivery order in the C2 area. The shipment of valuable furniture based on the item category. The estimated score will be very high. Be careful with it during delivery. Don't break it. There are also 2 new orders in sectors C3 and D4. I grabbed them for you. They're small items. Still remember to pick them up when you pass by. Okay, the route is planned. Let's get to work.
Will do. Huh? So you're saying we managed to grab 3 newly released important delivery orders at the same time?
Mm-hmm. To be surprised, to be precise, I grabbed them. And based on the current competition standings, we're very likely in first place.
Really? Yay! Thank you, Senpai. I knew you were the best. Whoa!
The cheers are cut short by several trucks suddenly turning from a side road. The encroaching trucks surrounded Sakura and her small truck from several directions. The most prominent one sped up to her left, its window rolling down.
It's you again!
Hey, how does it feel to be trapped in the middle?
You... Don't go too far. This is reckless driving.
You're mistaken. We're not.
Better safe than sorry. We didn't dare drive too fast on this road.
And you're so good at snatching orders.
Let's see if you can deliver all the ones you snatched this time.
He waved his hand, and the 3 trucks simultaneously and skillfully slowed down, boxing Sakura in. The cargo doors of the truck in front of Sakura opened, revealing a full container of Aegis units, each with red warning lights glowing in their eyes.
Whoa! What are you planning to do with Aegis? I'm not scared of you. If you want me to drop out of the race, that's impossible. You're cheating!
Huh, so what? If no one finds out, it's as good as if it never happened. Only the one who wins in the end has the right to talk. I'll lure you into a dark alley later.
Who say who attacked you? Didn't you escape once before?
If you've got what it takes, escape again. Let's see what you're made of. Darn it. If this keeps up, our delivery speed will slow down. Baka Sakura, you have to think something quick. Baka Sakura.
The commander once told me that in ancient times,
there are people who willingly challenge hardships known as the 7 difficulties and 8 pains in order to achieve their ambitions. Thinking that all of this is just a trial before finding a commander makes me feel much better.
You've been getting weirder and weirder lately.
I'm not afraid of a trial like this. Commander, I will find you.
Oh yeah, I had to evacuate. We will see. I imagine the truck will be on the Elmo, like it's small enough.
Whoa, that was close. Finally got rid of those Aegis. But darn it, I can't let these 3 cars bully me forever. If this keeps up...
I can't stand these boring and useless humans. Trying to stop an intelligent system like me with such an old-fashioned tricks. They're decades behind.
Huh? Senpai, you have a plan?
Calculating route. Route calculation complete. Prepare for the next fork in 900 meters. We're going to show these losers that a true ace living agent looks like. The truck is genderless. As soon as the words were spoken, the truck began to accelerate, but the 3 surrounding cars immediately kept pace, trying to force Sakura's truck back into its original position and speed. The text specifically states that the truck has a genderless voice. As the fork in the road drew closer, Sakura's grip on the steering wheel tightened. 100 meters, 50 meters, 30 meters. Sakura.
Now!
Amid the suddenly louder navigation voice, Sakura quickly maneuvered the truck, braking, reversing, and swerving to avoid the truck blocking in the front. She made a sharp turn into the side road just as the traffic light was about to change. Seeing Sakura and the truck change lanes, the 3 trucks slammed on their brakes, and Sakura and her companions. But Sakura and her companions had already left the intersection and were quickly pulling away. These guys, if their skills were half as loud as their cursing, I might give them a little respect.
Let them be. We need to make up for lost time. We've been delayed for too long. Senpai, are there any orders that we can complete quickly to score points?
There is one. In order to deliver a glass chandelier to the C1 area, but...
C1 area? The back alleys.
Remember, saves me the trouble explaining. Other than that, the rest are small, miscellaneous orders. Won't be easy to pull ahead of the others, but it's not impossible.
It's okay, Senpai. We've already escaped from them once before. We can definitely escape a second time. And it's not like we'll definitely run into bad guys. Last time was just bad luck. Anyway, let's give it a try. If we win too easily, the others won't be able to stand it, right?
Hey, you said it. Want to make it more exciting? To get to C1 from the pickup point faster, let me take a shortcut. But that road has been abandoned for a while, so I don't know what it's like, but it should be passable. I can't guarantee what will happen if you go that way, but if there are no problems, you can save more than half the time. What do you say? You choose.
Senpai? You already knew what I would choose, didn't you?
Hehehehehehe. Then, shortcut. Let's go.
次の目標を教えてください。
Alright. Get water. You're right.
RPK, what the fuck, Dylan?
As expected. This isn't going to be easy.
In the middle of the road ahead, a dark hole stared at Sakura in the truck. The truck was clearly closer to it. Half of its body was already dangling over, face to face with the abyss. A tow rope was tied between the truck's rear bumper and a crooked telephone pole on the roadside. The cargo, moved from the truck, was piled at the base of the pole. Sakura had a fashioned pulley system from the spare parts, hoping to lighten the load somewhat. Stop sign and pull me up.
Huh?
The truck cooperates by slamming on the gas, its wheels spinning in midair, providing a better than nothing push. I only thought that since this road was abandoned, no one would be around. I never expected the road to collapse. KIR-03 is really terrible. If I were a person, I'd definitely call the Bear hotline to complain about the transportation department. The road has been abandoned for so long, and they haven't done anything. Good thing we're about to drive out of here. If it had collapsed mid-trip, we had been unbelievably unlucky. Speaking of which, Sakura, aren't you a tactical doll? How are you so weak? Hurry up! Hurry up!
Huh?
Sakura suddenly loses her strength, and the truck immediately slides down a bit more uncontrollably. Luckily, the rope's movement was blocked by the cargo, so all was not lost. What are you doing?
There's someone at the intersection ahead. No, there's a group of people. Here they come.
This is Archer. Hey! Isn't that the doll who gave me the runaround last time? I was thinking of letting you off easy, but now it seems that won't be necessary. Hand over the toll. These guys. I swear, can't these guys just die? You know? I wonder why they made Sakura fire, not physical, though.
Senpai, he just said he'll be back. Should we prepare for a fight or keep pulling you up?
Duh. Of course you pull me up and continue the race. Who wants to play with these small fries? Keep trying. I can feel like I can almost pull myself back on my own.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
After a screeching of tires accompanied by white smoke, the truck finally lands back on all 4 wheels. Finally. Let's load up and get out of here. We wasted too much time.
We're almost at the delivery address. I wonder if the time we wasted just now will affect the result too much.
Stop overthinking it. Let's finish the order first. Who knows what other trouble we'll run into on the way.
Huh? No way. This whole trip has been unlucky enough. Can't get any unluckier, can it?
Sakura's eyes widen in terror as she sees a familiar figure in the rearview mirror. Wait.
No way, him again?
Without a word, the truck begins to accelerate on its own. Perhaps even Truck-kun is fed up with Sakura's bad luck and just wants to get it over with. But the terrifying thing is that the screams from behind don't fade away. Instead, they get closer and closer.
Senpai, wait, look behind him. Is there something else following him? It looks like he's asking for help?
Behind the approaching car, a large group of people on motorcycles gradually appears. The leader is waving a club and seems to be shouting something. They also look very familiar.
It seems to be that gang member we just defeated twice. Did he finally call for reinforcements and catch up? But I'm right here.
Help! Help! Help me! Help me! Hey, Baka Sakura. You're not thinking of meddling, are you? Have you forgotten how annoying these two Bakas are? That arrogant guy. Just let him learn a lesson and remember it. How good is its translation so far? Mostly good? Yeah, I'll say mostly good. I don't think I've seen anything jarring. I do think that there was one thing, but I honestly don't remember it. It was so small. But I want to say it was like in the first half of the story, but that's like a lot of dialogue. Like, I know I saw something, but I really don't remember it. It was so small. I think the only other thing that personally bothers me is that whenever the commander is mentioned, he's called that person. And that just might be, you know, just how it translates, but yeah. The phone dialing? Yeah, I think that was it.
But he's my colleague. After all, and the company's regulation said we should help each other out. Even though he gave me a hard time before, he didn't do anything to me.
Well, yes, he did.
If I don't help him and his cargo gets stolen by the gang, he might be demoted or even fired from the company. And I might get punished for not helping. Senpai, we should...
Alright. I don't want to hear Baka's rambling. I've already reported to the security department. Are you still going to save him? Competition first, friendship second. Don't blame me for reminding you later.
You got it backwards, Senpai. It's friendship first, competition second. Then, Sakura Senpai's rescue squad, sortie again.
Gives you a mysterious vibe, but you're not mysterious. Everyone knows you. You're literally the hero of Frankfurt. Anyway. Sakura has a gun. It's under her seat. Usually. Mine's that person. Thanks for your hard work, Batsu. Always appreciate it. You make this a lot more enjoyable than using the external translator.
The security is finally here. Over here.
Ah, look. Is gang member 1 and gang member's brother. Twin brother. Crap. It's a security patrol. Let's go.
I'm saved. They sorted it out. The security patrol cleaned up today, so the back alley should be a bit safer for now, right?
Let's hope so. You have an order that's about to be overdue. Please deliver as soon as possible. Rubber bullets are eating lead. They're eating lead. She used her gun on the Viagers. Must have been a paraffin sham. Stop dawdling, box Sakura. Get in the truck and deliver.
Oh, coming.
Wait! I said wait! Sakura turned at the sound and saw Andre standing there. Okay, yeah, I think this is one. Andre. I've seen 2 spellings for Andre so far. It's A-N-D-R-E and A-N-D-R-I. So yeah, there is an inconsistency there. Clenching his jaw and looking down, as if he saw, at least wanted to say something but was holding back.
Huh? Is there something you want to say?
Oh wait, it's A-N-D-R-E-I. Ah. You.
What? I say, why did you help me, even though before I... That's strange. Why are you saying the same thing as Senpai? But whether I help you or not has no direct relationship with how you treated me before, does it? Besides, we're colleagues. So it's natural to help each other, right?
Ugh. Enough! Stop acting like a good person here.
Anyone must have disliked me for a long time, right? Ever since that time you refused to pick up my goods. But what did I do wrong? I just wanted to win. Be a little stronger than everyone else. That's the only way to get promoted, to gradually gain a voice. To make Molnija a better place. Huh? What do you mean? You don't actually believe the company is thriving for a bright future, do you? Look at the goods piling up in the warehouse with no one to deliver them. Look at the administrator whose daily job is to take credit for his subordinates' achievements. Look at everyone's rest hours. Molnija seems to be expanding, but it's been riddled with problems internally for a long time. I tried reporting it up to the cabin, up the chain.
But has anyone ever listened to me? I appreciate that, Batsu.
If that's the case, then I'll just keep climbing to a position where I can change all of this. By any means necessary. I've been at Molnija since I started working.
I would hope so. I've been at Molnija since I started working. Yeah, I would hope you've been at your job since you started working.
And I watched it grow. It can be so much better. And I don't want it to fall apart bit by bit because of eternal problems.
Andre clenches his fist. His expression is fierce, but for some reason Sakura hears a tiny hint of sincerity in his intense tone.
So, you want to get first place in a higher position in the company? Which is why you've been using these little tricks?
As long as I can get promoted, what does it matter what it means I use? What does it matter what means I use?
You saved me today. I owe you one. But don't expect me to go easy on you and give up the title of Ace Delivery Agent because of this.
Number 1 Bezos pet.
But even if you get the title, and even if you climb the higher position, in the end, if everyone knows that you got there through dishonest means, will they still be willing to listen to you?
Yeah, because he'd be promoted. They would have to listen to him.
When you think back on it yourself, don't you feel ashamed for hurting other competitors who were competing seriously? I understand your desire to achieve something, to be heard by others. I once hoped for someone to acknowledge my efforts.
You still do.
But after he left, I lost my motivation and felt that all my efforts were useless. So I just went through the motions. But then I thought, if he saw me like this, he would surely be unhappy, right? To be acknowledged again, I should present the fruits of my labor to him, right? And that's how I got back on my feet. You said you want to reach a higher position, also to make Molnija a better place, to let more people see your good side, right? To match a sincere wish, shouldn't you be working hard to improve your own abilities and achieve results honorably?
So here's the difference. Here's the difference, Sakura. Sakura, you're leaving. As soon as you see the commander, you're like, later, bitches. So it'll say that, and then she'll steal Truck-kun, and then drive off to Dielmo. And guess who'll be left behind to pick up the scraps? It's a huge difference.
If everyone knew that the person that they look up to upholds a belief in justice and looks to you as an example, the company would surely get better and better, right? Can you really bear to use these so-called any means necessary to bring shame upon yourself and disappoint everyone?
Whoa. First time I heard you say so much on your own.
Yeah, was I rambling?
What you said makes sense. It wasn't too nosy. Looks like the 18 forms of sincere communication are somewhat useful after all. Look at that kid's face. He's probably been swayed by you and is all conflicted inside.
So, is that it? If I do this, will this wish? Will everyone?
Andre's head sank even lower. He seemed to be muttering something to himself, just standing there. As Lunacia intended.
Mr. Andre, are you alright? What I just said...
Alright. Save your thoughts for after the competition. The delivery's about to be late. If you still want to win, get a move on.
Yes!
The delivery time was over. All the contestants returned to the starting plaza, anxiously awaiting the official tally of the results. Sakura stands in front of the truck, anxiously fiddling with her fingers. Andre stands a little further away, watching the screen that is about to display the results, his gaze occasionally darting towards Sakura.
I'm so tired. When will they finish calculating the scores? I want to be charged. To take a little longer. Don't worry, just be patient. You are... I forgot to introduce myself. I'm...
Vela.
I'm...
It doesn't matter, does it? Vera and Vela. No, this is Chinese, not Japanese. I'll just go with Vera.
I'm Vera
Ivanova. Ovna. Okay, Ivanova. Okay,
I'm Vera Ivanova from CHE03. It's nice to meet you, Sakura. Is she still watching all this happen? I mean, yeah, but I don't think she cares that much. As long as Sakura isn't, you know, dying, she's good. Vera extended her hand. Sakura hesitated for a moment, then quickly took it and shook it. I heard about the Doll Plus custom navigation system combo for a while now. Seeing it in action today, your performance was really impressive. I passed by you a few times and saw your small face, your small frame, carrying such huge cargo. You're a doll, alright. Really? Thank you. I heard you were temporarily transferred from another position, and you still managed to rank among the top in the living performance in your satellite city. That's very impressive. I wonder what place you get this time. I'm really looking forward to see the results of this competition. After all, I'm very confident in myself. In any case, it's an honor to compete with you. Let's both do our best in the future. Okay, let's do our best. The two exchange a friendly smile. Then Vera turns to Andre and starts talking. They seem to have known each other for a long time. Although Vera's words had slightly eased Sakura's anxiety, there was nothing else to do while waiting, and Sakura quickly fell back into a state of annoyance from replaying events in her mind. But this state was quickly interrupted. Andre and Vera were standing in front of her again. Huh? Is there something you two need? Sakura, I've been thinking about what you said to me. I think you're right. If I keep using any means necessary, it's like taking a shortcut to victory. How is that any different from some administrators who suck up to get ahead? I can't become the person I hate most, just to defeat them. And those who are working hard, honestly and with integrity, I don't want to hurt them or let them down. So what? You had to say it bravely, Andre. So, I'm sorry, Sakura, for what I did before, and for my attitude towards you. And thank you for saving me and for what you said to me. I didn't hear you. Say it again. I was talking to Sakura. Who said you heard me? Who cares if you heard me or not? Vera, behind Andre, also laughs and pats him on the shoulder, signaling him to calm down. Sakura watches the person in front of her, their face turning red and pale like an actor changing mask, and can't help but laugh. I heard you. It's okay. It's great that you've come to your senses, and everyone wants to win. As long as you went through your own hard work, it's understandable. Really? I thought you didn't care about your ranking. I had to urge you to leave. Yet you were thinking of staying. Senpai, you're nagging again. Then it's settled. I will use legitimate means to climb the ranks, step by step, and lead Molnija to a brighter future. Sakura, you just wait and see. Okay. What big words. I'll be sure to tell everyone they can come and support your dream. You, Vera. The two of them walk off, laughing and joking. Sakura watches them go, her smile slowly fading as she sighs. But honestly, if my ranking is really bad, what should I do? If you don't have confidence in yourself, can you at least have a little in me? It's not that I don't have confidence, it's just... Senpai, look. There are so many amazing delivery agents from the other satellite cities. It's normal for me to be a little worried, right? If I don't get the prize money, I can't upgrade my fire control core. I don't know how I'll face the station master when I get back, especially since she had such high hopes for me. And the commander, if I don't win the title number 1, I won't have any achievements to show for it when we meet again. If only I hadn't taken that shortcut. Huh? Isn't that Sakura? What a coincidence. Long time no see. Yeah? Hey, Springfield, that's random. But wait, was this at THE01? No. Wait, was it? Sakura turns around and sees a familiar yet unexpected face.
Miss Springfield? What are you doing here? Oh, the merchant providing logistics service here has some collaborations with my cafe. Before she can finish, Sakura has already thrown herself into Springfield's arms. Miss Springfield, I miss you so much. I had such a hard time lately. First, I was locked in a cargo container and shipped to the city. Then I had to partner with a talking truck to make deliveries. But this truck is super noisy, talks way too much, and is so mean.
Every filler bit will not have a random chance of Springfield to appear.
I don't have a dorm, so I live in a truck. And then the truck charges me rent. It's so unfair. Then today, during the delivery competition, another delivery agent came chasing me and blocking us with their car. It was so scary. I didn't dare to drive fast, but there were still so many delivery orders. Wah! Oh my. Our little Sakura has had it tough lately. But your hard work has been noticed by many people. Guess what merchant I was just talking to said to me during our chat? The delivery agent lately had a cute little doll. Her service is fast and good. I really hope she can stay on as a delivery agent here. That must be Mr. Daniel, right? Really? Did he really say that? Believe in yourself a little more, little Sakura. Hard work never lies. Take a look. Springfield gently pats Sakura's head and points to the large screen that has been repeatedly making sounds.
Third place, Andrei Petrov, 327 deliveries. Overall score, 620. Second place, Sakura and Truck, 365 deliveries. Overall score, 691. First place, Vera Ivanova, 367 deliveries. Overall score, 695. Let's congratulate contestants Vera on becoming the final winner of this deliveries competition, having passed numerous tests to win the title of Ace Delivery Agent. Sakura stares blankly at the ranking sheet displayed on the big screen, saying nothing. Second place, at least there's prize money. Yeah, getting this rank is already a great achievement, little Sakura. You became delivery agent halfway through. It's just a small gap. I'm sure little Sakura will be able to catch up next time, with just a little more effort. But for the commander to see, this isn't enough. Sakura lowered her head dejectedly. Only first place gets a title, and the prize money, I really am. One moment, please. Lost in disappointment, Sakura doesn't have time to react before she pulled in front of the judge by a mysterious force. Miss Vera? Hello, members of the judge panel. I, Vera, as the winner of this competition, hereby request that you reconsider the results of the second place contestant, Sakura and Truck. Not just Sakura. Everyone present stares wide-eyed. What on earth is this newly crowned ace delivery agent trying to do? While waiting for the results, I heard a story from my friend, the third place winner, Andre. He might not have gotten such a good ranking because of his fine delivery. He was ambushed by a gang in the back alley and couldn't escape. However, as you all can see, he safely completed the order in the end and even achieved a good result. And this was all thanks to someone who extended a helping hand in the time. This person right beside me, contestant Sakura. She has a gun. Murmurs began to spread through the audience. Sakura starts to get anxious, lowering her head and hiding behind Vera, constantly tugging at her sleeve. But a warmth spread from her shoulder. She looks up to find that Andre is also standing beside her. It's okay. Vera and I are here. I'm sure everyone has heard of Sakura's reputation. Despite being temporarily transferred, she became the top performer in her satellite city in just a few months. In this competition, she also pulled ahead of me, who came in third, which shows her hard work and ability.
That's why he stays strapped. Some might say I'm challenging the competition rules to repay a favor. But I'd like to ask everyone, is an ace delivery agent really judged solely on delivery performance? That's right, contestant Andre's proposal is not without merit. On that note, I'd also like to ask you all to hear my thoughts. The score difference between me and contestant Sakura isn't large. I believe that without this interruption, it would still be uncertain which of us would have won the crown. I'm sure no one would question her ability to win the title of Ace Delivery Agent. Please, think about it, everyone. Would you rather work with a colleague who is hardworking, respects their peers, and is willing to put their own achievements second to help others in need? Or would you rather work with a colleague who only cares about the result and has no regard for personal feelings? And I ask the company, what kind of work ethic and public image do you wish to convey to everyone?
Alright, please calm down, everyone.
Contestant Vera, you understand the title of Ace Delivery Agent is only awarded to the first place winner in each competition, right? I understand. I support a review. Sakura deserves a title too.
I support a review. I support a review.
The audience becomes noisy, and the judges start whispering amongst themselves. Before long, the head judge waves his hand again to quiet the crowd.
Alright, that's enough arguing.
Given the special circumstances, the judge will conduct further discussions, verify the situation with relevant personnel, check the driving records, competition records, and other information, and provide a result as soon as possible. Please be patient and wait. Half an hour passed and still no result. Vera and Andre were called away. Sakura's face flushed, and she stood alone by the side of the stage in a square, wringing her sleeves, not daring to look at the judge's table. Meep meep! Through the murmurs of the crowd, in the distance, two sharp honks sounded. Sakura turned to see her truck with its hazard lights flashing, and Springfield smiling at her. I can't lose heart. Vera and Andre have already stood up for me, and so many people are supporting me. I can't back down now. Secretly cheering herself on, Sakura tries to stand up straight. Before long, Vera and Andre also return to the stage, standing beside Sakura. Among the judges, someone soon clears their throat.
Thank you for your patience. We have confirmed that contestant Vera's statement that contestant Sakura helped contestant Andre escape from a dangerous situation is true. Considering contestant Sakura's outstanding performance and excellent results, after careful discussion and consultation with the relevant contestants, we are now honored to announce this year's Molinja Logistics Ace Delivery Agent competition has produced 2 Ace Delivery Agents. They are contestant Vera and contestant Sakura and Truck. Congratulations to them. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause, but Sakura's vision blurs, as if she can't see anything. She only hears a loud horn honking in the distance, as if Truck-kun is also cheering loudly for her. Sakura raises her hand high and waves vigorously towards the distance. In the end, she can't resist jumping off the stage and running to the truck window. The moment she was announced as the Ace Delivery Agent replaying endlessly in her neural cloud. Watching Sakura and Truck-kun crying together, Springfield smiles and slowly raises her communication device, pointing the camera at them. This way, the commander will surely be happy for little Sakura's little achievement, right? See, if that happened in reality, what would actually happen is that there was a boo, boo, this robot took our job, boo, down with the robots. What job?
10 weeks later, the truck that originally brought Sakura to KAR-03 is finally ready to depart again, and Sakura's handover procedures are finally complete. Time flies. I don't even remember what it was like before Sakura came. Station Master. Everyone still has work to do. You really didn't have time to see me off. What are you talking about? Orders aren't as important as saying goodbye. You don't want us to see you off. How about you just stay, Lo Sakura? Huh? Don't be silly. The Ace delivery agent has a bigger stage to go to. Remember to come back and visit often. We'll miss you. Yeah, I will. Thank you all for your help during this time. A crowd gathered around Sakura, their warm wishes making her face feel hot. But it felt like something was missing. Huh? Truck-kun? Why are you standing so far away? On the escort to the crowd, the truck was parked quietly. That is Yuzo's strange laughter and mockery, which made Sakura feel a little uneasy. After saying goodbye to her colleague, Sakura walked over. Are you here to see me off too, Senpai? Why aren't you closer? I almost didn't see you. The most important person, of course, always makes a grand entrance. Even when you're gone, remember to train your neurocloud and upgrade your core. No one will be around to remind you what a baka you are, you baka Sakura. Ah, but this is the familiar taste I know. Familiar taste? Oh yeah, taste. Okay, taste and language. I'll remember. Sakura smiles and nods empathetically. And you too, Senpai. When I'm not around, remember not to be so annoying. Not everyone can put up with your bad temper like I can. If you miss me, Senpai, feel free to contact me anytime. I'll always be available. Who's going to miss you? The face on Truck's screen was sullen, but Sakura was smiling gently. By the way, what are your plans after you go back? Continue working in the warehouse? Maybe I'll continue as a delivery agent? Compared to warehouse work, delivery agents get to meet more people, so the chance of hearing news about the commander... I mean, since I've already earned the title of Ace Delivery Agent, I might as well keep at it. Maybe I can make a real name for myself. Maybe if things go well, I can become independent and start my own logistics company in the future. That way, the chances of the commander noticing me will... Alright. I don't want to hear an idiot's dream, unless the dream comes true, and I might be interested in seeing it. After all, without me, who knows what kind of trouble you get into? Besides, can you find a better delivery partner than me? The delivery agents these days, they're all so incompetent. Only an ace delivery agent is barely qualified to be my partner. I know. If that day ever comes, I'll definitely invite you to join, Senpai. Alright. It's about time. I still got work to do, so you should get going. Oh, and don't forget to take the stuff from my cargo bed. Huh? What is it? A surprise. You'll know once you get in the truck and open it. Remember, you can only open it after you're on the return trip. Sitting in the truck on the way back, Sakura takes out the surprise from Truck-kun. It's a small black box. Sakura holds it, checks it left and right, and hears a muffled thud from inside. There's something in there. It could be so mysterious. I'm in the truck now, so I can open it, right? She placed a small square box on her lap and gently unlatched it. The lid popped open with a bang, and a shower of small, colorful paper boxes burst out, covering Sakura from head to toe. Whoa! What is this? A prank? After a few seconds, the colorful paper boxes had successfully taken over the cockpit, and the real gift lying in the box was revealed to Sakura. Is this A group photo? And a string of bells? Sakura carefully picks up 2 gifts from the box. A bell shaped like a cluster of cherry blossoms glints in the sunlight, chiming sweetly with the bumps of the road. And the secret behind the photo is also revealed in sunlight. These are handwritten blessings from everyone. May you be safe and sound. That's definitely something that a station manager would say. Be happy every day. I'll miss the days you stole my orders. This one is long. Senpai must have had someone else write it. Right? Baka Sakura.
Baka Sakura, your luck is terrible. Out of the goodness of my heart, I brought you good luck charms so you don't jinx anyone else when you go back. P.S. The bell was bought with the compensation you paid. The photo was their idea. No need to thank me. P.P.P.S. That commander you've always been talking about. Hope you find him soon. But for taking you in all this time, you're not allowed to forget about me, even after you find your commander. P.P.P.P.S. There's a surprise. There's a surprise at the bottom of the box.
There's a surprise too? What could it be?
Sakura turns the box over. There needs to be a small bump on the bottom of the box.
Curious, Sakura decides to pinch it with her fingers.
Ha 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 ha. Baka Sakura. Ha 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 ha.
The box suddenly jumped out of Sakura's hands and bounced around a small cockpit. Impossible to catch. Piercing laughter filled the air, and Sakura could almost see Senpai on the screen. Her face laughing so hard it was pixelated. Damn it! Senpai, you just wait. I'll be back to settle the score with you. Hearing Sakura's wails and the crisp jingle of the Sakura bell, the small vehicle drove towards a bright future, facing the sun and the sandstorm. Investigations show that this group of terrorists caused a small-scale violent incident in LVI-13 Satellite City on the eve of this event, but it was quickly suppressed by the local security forces. To think there are still people out there foolishly disrupting the precious peace and affecting the lives of the public. If they release their photo, I contact everyone to take this guy down and use the bounty as a budget to search for the commander.
The authorities have now released images of the terrorist leader.
Oh, I was wondering who the terrorist was. This looks a lot like the commander. Honestly, Commander, if I get the order, I just might... Huh? That can't be the commander, can it?
And we urge any citizens with relevant information to report it to the police immediately.
So, I will say this. The story was nice. But I would say it's so aggressively filler that I imagine that they will pull this out of order and we'll be getting Sakura early in Global. Because I imagine they want to break up the long line of stuff. But it can't happen until after Corposant, for sure. So maybe it'll be Lewis and Sakura. Get her after Lena and Lainey. Oh, I hope not. It has to be after Corposant. They let that little bit at the end there.
But then again, they fucked up with Lynn's plot, so they might do it here too. Like, yeah, let's just spoil it. Let's just spoil the most important part of Corposant real quick. Nah. I hope not. I hope they don't do that. Instead of leave. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, this is aggressively filler. Which, I don't mind. I don't mind too much. We've been getting banger at the banger at the banger at the banger. I'm kind of okay with filler. And plus, this is a lighthearted event. It's all right. There's not much to say about it. It's extremely simple. We didn't get any lore bits. We didn't get any compelling dialogue. So I would say just a good event. That's it. Never underestimate Mika's dartboard. The second anniversary. But yeah, like I said, there's not much to say about it. So I think tomorrow, I guess it's down to two choices because I'm not really gonna do anything Girls Frontline. There's nothing in DK at the moment. So really, the only thing I can really play is Chaos Zero Nightmare, but that's gonna be gameplay only. So I might just not stream on Sunday. Yeah, I might just chill on Sunday. Yeah, we'll see. I'll think about it. First class continuation? Not anytime soon. Got too much stuff going on. It's a short stream. Well, shorter than usual. Also, I got 2 birthdays to celebrate. It's the I got a birthday to celebrate today. It's my sister's, and then tomorrow I gotta celebrate another birthday. It's one of my best friend's daughter's birthdays. She just turned 1 year old. And then at the end of the day, I can always use Sunday to just make videos. There's that too. So yeah. I'm leaving at 4. Or rather, they're going to pick me up at 4. We're going to go somewhere. But they said that they'll pick me up, so I don't have to drive anywhere. So yeah, maybe it'll be like if I choose to stream tomorrow, it might just be a Discord stream, or it might be a Twitch exclusive stream. Because I know people here on YouTube, they're not going to watch a Chaos Nightmare gameplay. They might watch story, but not gameplay. Yeah, same. Thanks, Recon. It probably will go well. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm actually really hungry, so I'm going to get my sub. So you guys take care. I will see you guys either tomorrow or next week. Bye-bye.